Hi guys, it's March 1st, 2025, and we're in Madrid, IFEMA with Klangkuenstler, due to his Outworld date here in Madrid. And we're taking this chance to get to know him a little bit better, so we're going to ask him some questions. So we want to start off by learning what's the story behind Klangkuenstler. So I think it's essential to start by the very beginning. So how was your childhood, and where does your passion for music comes from?
I had a very easygoing childhood. I lived in a small city with like 15,000 citizens, and I had a good childhood. Nothing spectacular, but I have no musical background. It's just at some point when I was starting to go to parties.
Okay.
In my small city, I just had one club, and they played the same music every week, and it was always just the charts. So at some point, I was standing there, and I thought there needs to be more music which you can play in a club, and that's how I started to just dig for music which was not so popular.
Right.
And so I started with digging for music, new tracks. At that time, SoundCloud was a really good medium to find new tracks. And after a while, I just got the desire to also produce music and not just play other people's music. Yeah.
Right. And basically, right now, you're one of the main faces within Schranz, which is a type of music that it's hard, but it's also like very fast, usually between 150 and 160 BPMs, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
And but however, within your tracks, some of them they have like very deep and melodic vocals. So how does this unique style of production resonate with your personality?
I just want to make music which touches myself and other people in the best case, and that's why I just try to combine these things. Even if it's hard or aggressive, I still want to create like an emotional moment and something which really goes into the heart.
Yeah.
And I think in any kind of music, I'm always looking for the tracks which kind of touch me somehow. And I think that's how this came, that I always try to combine this kind of feeling with something else. Yeah.
And I think it's something you did very well with one of your last tracks, which is Toter Schmetterling.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, because I remember everyone sharing it on social media, like, wow, it's so deep, like the vocals, like, go inside you. So what were you trying to do with this song? Like, what was the feeling you were trying to transmit?
It's so hard. It's so hard to explain that, because I didn't have time to go to the studio for a long time, and then I came back, and I was trying so long to create something, but there was no really feeling coming up. But at some point, I just played that melody, and that did something with me.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to do a track with a rapper, so I contacted Sant, and so this is how it came up. I'm not in the studio and think like, okay, I want to make something dark or happy. I just do something until the moment comes that I feel something, and then I keep on with the track.
I think that explains a lot, to be honest. And well, thanks to many years of hard work, right now you're one of the most acclaimed DJs globally. So what do you think the younger version of yourself would think about where you're at right now?
My younger version would probably not believe it.
Believe it.
And just be proud and happy, and I think that's it basically.
Yeah, I think that's the best answer you can get from your younger self. Okay. And well, of course, with recognition comes fame, and basically your fans are one of the strongest communities within the scene, just thanks to your closeness to them. So how would you describe your relationship with your fans?
I really appreciate just every single one of these people, because they are the reason why I can do this. And like a lot of these people I see so often on events that it feels like they are friends, because I see them more often than my family or than anybody else. And I just want to show them that I'm really thankful for the support, and I always try to reply to all messages And I just want to be close to them and show them that I do it with all my heart and that I'm thankful for what they give back to me.
However, us as fans, we also admire that you traveling around the world and having like this big shows, you still remember faces. It's something impressive.
I try. Sometimes it needs like 1-2 minutes, and then, or when I see like our chat or something, then I remember.
Like, oh, I remember.
Yeah, but I try.
Yeah, and also we know firsthand from people that have worked with you in the past that you're one of the easygoing and kind DJs to walk through the booth, apart from, of course, your closeness to your fans that we already mentioned before. However, we're humans, and I bet you have like good days, bad days. So how do you face, or how do you deal having like a bad day and the life that fame demands you to have?
I don't really know what kind of life fame demands of me. I think what demands most of me is that I just always want to give the best for the people.
Exactly.
For the best experience, my best. And that, I think, that pressure definitely raised over the last years. Because when you are less known, there are less expectations.
True.
And when that grows, the expectation go higher, and you always give your best, and then you think, okay, how can I repeat that? How can I top that? And I think this is what probably demands most of me. And
of course.
It's just, because I care. I mean, maybe if I would just say, I don't care, I'm happy how it is, maybe my life would be easier mentally,
true.
but I care, and that's I think that's like the main thing which demands a lot mentally from me.
Yeah, no, I completely get that. And talking about pressure, right now we're here because of your Outworld date here in Madrid, and I believe Outworld is probably your biggest project so far in your
absolutely.
DJ and producer career. So, and I bet it hasn't been easy at all. So, how do you deal with the pressure and the nervousness within this event? Any tricks?
No, there are no tricks. Especially for this event, or also last year, a few minutes before I go here again, I mean, I'm here the whole day, and the day before I come and go. But when I'm in the hotel, I'm just shaking. My body's freezing because my body can't stand like the nervousness.
Yeah, the pressure.
And especially because I know so many people came here. They traveled from other countries. They traveled from all around Spain, and I just want that everything goes right. And when I'm playing here, I have no control of what is happening at the toilet, what is happening at the bar. Are there queues? I don't want people wait too long. So that's actually pretty intense that I can't really control everything because I always try that. But yeah, that's what probably, which is the toughest one.
I'm the same. I always want to control everything, and we need to learn that it's impossible. But I get you. It's very difficult to get the idea in your mind. And you just mentioned it. I think it's very impressive, and all of your fans and people within the industry admire the level of involvement that you have within all your dates, production, and sound. So we already talked about the negative effects that this has on you, but what positive effects does this have, like this level of involvement on you?
I mean, being so close to the people and being so involved also probably makes me proud, because I know I made it and I didn't just let other people do all the work, which is of course also a way when you're an artist and you produce music that you focus fully on music. But I design the merch, I design the light concept, and then I stand here and I'm 100% sure that it's coming out of my heart.
Something
And that makes me proud and happy, and when the people appreciate it, it makes me even happier. So it's just like seeing people smile here on the dance floor, or coming to me after the show and saying this was the best night ever. That's what
That's worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So to sum up, like there's a mix of negative and positive feeling. Negative because of the nervousness, but in the end, it's worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's great. And it's also very important to mention that part of the exit of Outworld was born here in Madrid. It was your second date last year, and this year you've made it grow up to 12,000 people, which is huge. So we want to know, how do you feel being here for your second time in your Outworld tour, and what's your relationship with Madrid?
Yeah, I have a very close relationship to Madrid and also to all of Spain. I don't know, there are not many places in the world where I feel so incredibly connected with the people. And yeah, I mean, the first All Night Long was also already something magical.
Yeah.
You are here for 8 hours, and there's something there's something which you create together.
True.
And then yeah, I don't know. I just love Spain so much, and the people and the culture and the energy the people are bringing it's out of this world.
You can come anytime you want and stay all the time you want. Okay, and today you are doing an all night long, and all night longs are considered meditation for some DJs, and I think it's even stronger meditation when it's a project like yours, like the Outworld project. So I want to know, what's the chain of thoughts since before coming out, once you're here, and then until you leave?
Oh my God, I think for me it's meditation is maybe the wrong word, because that would sound like it would be just like super relaxing.
Yeah.
And it's incredibly fun. But as I'm also like the organizer of this, of course, with local partners and everything, it's not pure meditation.
Yeah.
But just like playing all night long, when it comes to the set, my first thought is, will the people understand that it's not super hard from the beginning? Mm-hmm. And I played many all night longs, and in the end it always worked out, but I'm always afraid again, especially with such a big size. I don't know how many people have already listened to an all night long and know that it's not hard from the beginning, and maybe that there's a warm-up coming from my side. So that's the first thing. When they come in and I see they're already dancing, then I'm happy. And then it's like, okay, how can I build up the energy organically? Because if you create like the craziest moments already early in the night, there's not much room left to go somewhere. You know, it's like a story, so you need to build it up.
Yeah.
And to do that over 8 hours is a challenge.
It's a challenge, yeah.
And so yeah, these are the thoughts. Meanwhile, okay, where do I go now? When do I change to a different genre or to a different BPM or hardness? And at the end, I just hope that everybody had a good night, no long waiting times, everything went well, the sound was good, the people liked it, and then I'm just KO.
Yeah, and as you said, you're basically telling a story. And I'm 100% sure that anyone who has been to any of your Outworld dates can tell that it's more than just a show. But I want to know, like, what do you want to transmit with Outworld? What's your message?
I just want that the people have a really good experience, and that they can maybe forget what is happening at home or at work, and that also, I mean, that on the one side, on the other side also, what I try to create with Outworld, I mean, these kind of light installations, it's almost like an art installation, and I want them to, I just hope that they appreciate also this side of it, that they appreciate like that it's a long set where there's a build up, and that the light has like a concept behind, and but in the end it would really matter that they go home and have a good time. Exactly.
So I'm not going to annoy you anymore. Thank you very much for taking the time.
Thank you too.
And looking forward for tonight.
Yeah, very excited.